Welcome to a simplified overview of the American Revolution, a pivotal moment in history. In the 1770s, these colonies thrived under British rule, but tensions were brewing. The British Empire, victorious from recent wars, sought to tax the colonies to cover its debts. This led to widespread discontent, as colonists felt they lacked representation in Parliament. Slogans like "No taxation without representation" became rallying cries. Early acts of defiance, though small, signaled a growing desire for autonomy. The stage was set for a dramatic confrontation between the colonies and the Crown. One of the most iconic acts of protest was the Boston Tea Party in 1773. Colonists, disguised as Native Americans, boarded British ships. They dumped 342 chests of tea into the harbour, a bold act of defiance against British taxes. Britain's response was swift and severe, enacting what colonists called the Intolerable Acts. These punitive measures closed Boston Harbour and curtailed self-governance. The acts further fueled colonial anger, uniting them against British oppression. The stage was set for armed conflict, a point of no return. On April 18, 1775, Paul Revere embarked on his famous midnight ride. He warned colonial militias that the British regulars were on the move. The next morning, at Lexington Green, the first shots of the Revolution were fired. No one knows who fired first, but the confrontation marked the beginning of armed conflict. The British then marched to Concord, where they faced stronger resistance. Skirmishes erupted, forcing the British to retreat back to Boston. These events became known as the Shot Heard round the world. The colonies were now officially at war with Great Britain. As the conflict escalated, the Second Continental Congress convened. Delegates debated the future of the colonies, torn between reconciliation and independence. Eventually, the call for complete independence gained momentum. Thomas Jefferson was tasked with drafting a formal declaration. His words articulated the core principles of liberty and self-governance. On July 4, 1776, the Declaration of Independence was adopted. John Hancock famously signed it with a flourish, making his name prominent. This document declared the colonies free and independent states. It was a bold statement, risking everything for freedom. The Declaration ignited the Revolutionary War, a long and arduous struggle. American soldiers fought bravely against the powerful British Army. Key victories, like Saratoga and Yorktown, turned the tide. With French aid, the Americans eventually triumphed, securing their independence. The Treaty of Paris in 1783 officially recognized the United States of America. This marked the birth of a new nation founded on principles of freedom and democracy. The legacy of the American Revolution continues to inspire. Its ideals of liberty and self-governance resonate globally. From its humble beginnings, the United States grew into a diverse nation. The Declaration of Independence remains a beacon for human rights. Thank you for joining us on this journey through American history.